Today was a day I wanted to reminisce about the traumas of your school career. Those little moments that you were so confused by, they live with you till this day. Lizandri, what's a trauma of yours from school?
20 years ago, there were naughty boys that blew up the boys' toilets and called it a science experiment. I attribute it to an amazing science teacher. This teacher was truly inspiring.
Yes.
And she even inspired the naughty kids, and they took it to the next level. And I think the traumatizing part for me was the fact that one of the boys really got hurt.
Oh no.
He lost his eyesight.
What? Well, there's the dangers of these things. Etienne, tell me about school, man. That trauma that lingers with you.
Kids get bored in class when they start picking their nose. But when you put your finger in, you can feel if it's dry or wet. Well, if it's dry, you can just pick it and stick it. But those wet ones, is a bugger. He smears it under the desk or under the chair as if nothing happened.
Oh, you know
now,
what?
That grossed me out. And now I'm sitting there and I wonder if someone in the previous class put their snot under my table.
I'm going to start intermittent fasting as a result of your story.
Man.
There was this boy, a really smart. He didn't know I smart him.
Yeah.
So I decided to write him a love letter.
I love those.
And I was done writing the letter, and the teacher comes up to me. So she obviously caught me writing this letter.
Yes.
And then she made me read this letter out to the class, and they were in stitches. Then, not to top it all off, she takes the letter and she places it on the school notice board. I think it was up there for a month.
Why would...
No one was allowed to remove it. I was completely traumatized. I think for my entire school life, I was traumatized.
I mean, it's a bit of a bully-esque type of thing, if you ask me.
Sniffer dogs on random drug test days. And
Sorry, what?
Sniffer dogs. So actual sniffer dogs, even though we knew that they were going to happen, it was randomized. So you never exactly knew like when it was going to happen. So you could be in the middle of English literature, Lord of the Flies. Lo and behold, the door opens and Alsatians come through the door with police officers, and you stop, stand up next to your bag, and these Alsatians or German Shepherds would sniff every single bag. Now, let me tell you something that put the fear of these dogs into me is the fact that when they passed my bag, they always spent a couple of seconds more. And I promise you it was because my mom always put in lekker lunch.
Yeah.
They never found anything. But the look that the police officer would always give me going like, today's the day. And I'm like, dude, it's just baloney.
Ricardo.
We're walking into class with my peers.
Yeah.
And we're just about to sit down. You know, when you're taking out your books and you joking with your peer.
Yes.
You know, we're a bit loud and slightly rowdy, but we're about to sit and busy settling down. And we hear my name, and I hear a thump, a loud thump on the side of my cheek, and a puff of smoke. Guess what?
What?
Chalkboard duster at speed.
Oh.
Slanders my face phenomenally for a few days after that.
Oh my! Did you find the culprit? Like what? What happened?
Was the teacher? I'm not going to mention any names.
Oh my! Hold on! I thought it was someone. Did the teacher? Also the accuracy. But we're not going to go there. That's not part of the trauma. But I'm so sorry, dude. And now, do you not feel a little more sort of edgier? If you see a chalkboard, you kind of like at any moment this thing could be lifted by anybody, and I could be back there again.
Took my kids on Monday to buy the last of their stationery. And guess what? I got an 8-year-old that needed a chalkboard duster. And I looked at her and I said, do you really need this? And she's like, Daddy, yes, please. Like, if you only know what this meant for me.